1975 wasn't just a great year for rock, it was the year legends were made. But one song didn't just top the charts, it shattered every rule in the book and changed rock music forever. 1975 delivered anthems that still shake stadiums and stir emotions today. From epic ballads to face-melting riffs, we're counting down the top 10 rock songs of the year, ending with a track so groundbreaking, it changed music forever. Number 10, Cortez the Killer, Neil Young.
In that palace in the sun, on the shore lay Montezuma.
Some songs pull you into another world, and Neil Young's Cortez the Killer takes its sweet time doing it. Clocking in at over 7 minutes, this song is a slow-burning psychedelic fever dream. Neil Young's wailing guitar drifts like smoke, while his lyrics paint a haunting picture of conquest, history, and loss. And fun fact, legend has it the song was even longer, but the last verse was mysteriously erased during recording. Did the tape machine betray him, or did Young decide it was already epic enough? We'll never know. Despite never being a single, Cortez the Killer became a cult classic, worshipped by guitar lovers and jam band fans alike. It's a song you don't just hear, you sink into.
The man stood straight and strong.
And speaking of songs that pull you in, our next track wraps you in a smooth, moody haze and never lets go. Let's talk One of These Nights by the Eagles. Number 9, One of These Nights, Eagles. Ever had a song sneak up on you, wrap you in a haze, and pull you into the night? If your answer is yes, then you were probably listening to One of These Nights. This was the moment the Eagles shifted gears, moving from country rock into smooth, sultry, and a little bit dangerous. Don Henley's falsetto drips with mystery, the bass slinks along like it knows a secret, and that guitar solo, pure, slow-burning magic.
You got your demons, you got desires, but I got you one of these nights.
The song hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking the Eagles' first trip to the top. But here's the twist. While One of These Nights was a monster hit in '75, it kinda lives in the shadow of its cooler, more famous sibling, Hotel California. Still, this track proved the Eagles could do more than just country rock anthems. They could make rock sound dangerous, hypnotic, and smooth as hell. And speaking of reinvention, David Bowie didn't just switch up his sound, he turned rock into funk and took it straight to number 1. Number 8, Fame, David Bowie. What happens when you mix rock, funk, and a dash of pure cynicism? You get Fame. David Bowie's first U.S. number 1 hit and a masterclass in effortless cool. Co-written with John Lennon, this track took Bowie out of his glam rock era and into the world of gritty, swaggering funk. The beat is slick, the groove is hypnotic, and the lyrics, a brutal takedown of the music industry. Bowie didn't just sing about fame, he mocked it, exposed it, and somehow still made it sound irresistible. Fame was a game changer, proving Bowie could reinvent himself at will. But here's the thing, it's not his most defining work. It's like Bowie decided to casually drop a number 1 hit just because he could. And speaking of larger-than-life personas, our next band didn't just chase fame, they wanted to rock and roll all night and party every day. Number 7. Rock and Roll All Night, Kiss. If rock anthems were drinks, this one would be a bottomless keg of pure adrenaline. Rock and Roll All Night was more than just a song. It was Kiss's entire mission statement in 3.5 minutes. Loud guitars? Check. Explosive drums? Check. A chorus so simple yet so powerful that entire stadiums still scream it today? Double check. Released in '75, the studio version didn't make much noise, but when they dropped the live version on Kiss Alive, boom! Instant arena rock classic. This track turned Kiss into a larger-than-life spectacle, complete with fire, face paint, and bass guitars that spat blood. Does it have deep artistic weight? Absolutely not. But does it make you want to jump around like a maniac? Every time. Now, from all-night parties to storytelling poetry set to music, our next track slows things down, but hits just as hard.
Working for a while on a fishing boat.
Number 6, Tangled Up in Blue, Bob Dylan.
All ever hair was still red. If folks they said their lives together, sure was it gonna be rough.
Some songs tell a story. This one, it tells a lifetime. Bob Dylan didn't just write lyrics, he painted entire scenes with words.
We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. But I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down.
Tangled Up in Blue is like flipping through an old scrapbook, except the pictures are fading memories, broken hearts, and roads not taken. With its shifting perspectives and winding narrative, this track isn't just a song, it's a novel set to music.
I just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear, and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century.
Critics call it one of Dylan's greatest works, and for good reason. The lyrics hit like poetry, but the melody, it keeps moving, like a restless spirit chasing something just out of reach.
She studied the lines on my face. Must admit, felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the leg.
Now, did this song explode on the charts? Not really, but its influence on songwriting is undeniable. And speaking of influence, Aerosmith's track didn't just shape rock, it helped bridge rock and hip-hop years later. Number 5, Walk This Way, Aerosmith. Some riffs hit hard, others changed music forever. Walk This Way, it did both. From the moment Joe Perry's iconic riff kicks in, you know you're in for something special. Then comes Steven Tyler's rapid-fire verses, delivered with enough swagger to power an entire decade. This track wasn't just a hit, it was pure rock and roll attitude in its rawest form. But here's the twist. When it first dropped in '75, Walk This Way was just another solid Aerosmith single. It did well, sure, but it wasn't legendary yet. That moment came in 1986, when Run DMC kicked down the genre walls and reintroduced it to a whole new audience. That's when Walk This Way became a crossover anthem, blending rock and hip-hop in a way no one saw coming.
She knew what she was doing. Tell me how to walk this way. She told me to walk this way.
And speaking of massive riffs that shook the earth, our next song didn't need a remix to make history. Get ready for Cashmir by Led Zeppelin. Number 4, Cashmir, Led Zeppelin. Some songs climb the charts, others conquer entire landscapes. Cashmir, it built its own empire. This wasn't just another Zeppelin track. It was an 8-minute odyssey. A thunderous march across deserts and dreamscapes, fueled by Jimmy Page's hypnotic riff and John Bonham's earth-shaking drums. Robert Plant called it their greatest song ever, and honestly, he's not wrong.
Burns the ground.
But here's the crazy part. It was never even released as a single. No radio push, no flashy promotions, just pure, unshakable greatness that forced its way into rock history. Over the years, Cashmir has become Zeppelin's most cinematic, larger-than-life anthem, influencing everyone from metal bands to movie composers. It didn't need a number 1 spot to dominate rock culture. It is rock culture. But if you think Cashmir was epic, just wait. Our top 3 songs didn't just define 1975, they became legends. And next up is a track so hauntingly beautiful, it feels like a conversation with a ghost. Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Number 3, Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd.
You're heroes for ghosts, hard ashes for trees.
Ever felt like you're there, but not really there? Like life is happening around you, but you're just watching from the sidelines? That's Wish You Were Here, a song about disconnection, longing, and the things we lose along the way.
What have we found? Same old fields.
Some say it's a tribute to Syd Barrett, but Roger Waters once said it's really about feeling absent from your own life. Meanwhile, David Gilmour admits he never plays it without thinking of Syd. So, who's right? Maybe both. Maybe neither. Maybe that's the point.
In a fishbowl, year after year.
It's one of those songs that doesn't need a chart-topping record to be legendary. It just is. The moment that haunting acoustic riff starts, you know you're about to feel something. And if this song was about what's slipping away, our next one is about breaking free and chasing something bigger. Let's talk Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. Number 2, Born to Run, Bruce Springsteen. Some songs make you tap your foot, others make you want to drop everything and chase a dream. Born to Run, it makes you feel like you've got one last shot to escape your hometown before the sun comes up. Springsteen didn't just write a song, he wrote a full-blown cinematic escape plan, packed with roaring guitars, pounding drums, and lyrics that feel like they were scribbled on the back of a dinner napkin at 2 a.m. Every line is pure desperation, pure freedom, pure Springsteen. When it dropped in '75, it was a movement.
When you let me in, I wanna be your friend. Throw and scream down the boulevard. The girls comb their hairs and review.
This song launched the Boss into the stratosphere, becoming one of rock's greatest anthems. If you've ever rolled the windows down and blasted this song on the highway, congratulations, you get it.
This jam was broken, heroes on a last chance power drive.
And if Born to Run was Springsteen's masterpiece, our number one song was a rock opera, a rule breaker, and a genre-defying work of genius all rolled into one. Get ready for Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Number 1, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen. Was this ever in doubt? Of course not. Bohemian Rhapsody was a rock opera, a rule breaker, and a musical roller coaster that made absolutely no sense, yet somehow it was perfect. A 6-minute epic that blends ballad, opera, hard rock, and pure madness. In 1975, that should have been career suicide. Instead, it became one of the greatest songs ever recorded.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We'll not let you go. Let me go. Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby.
Freddie Mercury didn't just push boundaries, he obliterated them. The song had no traditional chorus, the lyrics were cryptic. Who even is Scaramouche? And yet, the world couldn't get enough. It spent 9 weeks at number 1 in the UK, returned to the charts twice, and turned Wayne's World into a head-banging masterpiece. Even today, crowds still shout every word, proving Bohemian Rhapsody isn't just a song, it's an experience. 1975 gave us some of the most iconic rock anthems ever, from epic storytelling to pure head-banging greatness. Which song from this video is your favorite? Or did we miss one? Drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more legendary rock deep dives.